questions to 3 each, so ensure we can get fair flow questions, and if we do have time, we'll come back to at the end. And if we can use the microphone available, go to Rob Dorset here in the middle, and then raise your hand if you've got a question after.
Hi Gareth, good to see you. Can I talk left backs with you? Kieran Trippier's gone. You've got a dearth of them, let's be honest, and not that many left-footed players in the squad left either. What are you thinking in terms of left back for tomorrow night?
That we need to adapt. We've got a couple of different options, and yeah, we're comfortable with it. We can find a good solution to the issue. We haven't got somebody that is playing there regularly, but we've adapted it to lots of situations over the last few years, and we're comfortable with doing that again tomorrow.
Прашањето беше како ќе бидеме со одбраната. Левиот бек Трипие не е во кадарот и селекторот одговори да, точно е. Ние со одбраната бевме слаби, но имаме неколку решенија кои што мислиме утре да ги примениме. Нема да биде тоа некој редовен играч, но во последниве години е тука со нас, така да ќе го покриеме и тој дел.
Could you tell us more about what those options are without giving the game plan away? And might it involve a change of formation? Because you've tended to do that when it's suited the opposition and the tactics you're coming up against, but you've never, I don't think, done it because of personnel in the past.
Well, we probably have done it a little bit on personnel, going back a few years. So yeah, that is an option. We've obviously got players that have played as wing backs. We can adjust. We've got, of course, Fick, who did it the other day, Rico Lewis, Mark Gurr, he can play across there. He's done that before us in a game before. So it's just making sure that everybody's aware of their job. It changes the way maybe you build up patterns and those sorts of things, but yeah, we're comfortable with the situation we've got.
Прашањето беше дали ќе има промена во формацијата, во тактиката, во овој случај. Селекторот одговори да, тоа ќе влијае секако врз изборот и опциите што ги имаме, но ќе мора да се прилагодиме. Од претходно ќе користиме некои од играчите, напомна некои имиња кои што не успеав да ги закачам, но ќе има промена во шемата, но ние сме комфортни, ние сме лагодни во играва и ќе биде во ред за нас.
Declan, good to see you. Can I ask for your thoughts on VAR? Sorry to bring it up, but your club manager's made it very, very clear his feelings on the subject. A lot of people inside a crowd of 82,000 at Wembley felt a lot of sympathy for you the other day when you scored what would have been a very special goal for your country. Like your manager, do you think it's, quote, an absolute disgrace?
To be honest with you, going back to the other night, I was gutted. You know, when I picked the ball up and drove through and, you know, bent one into the far corner, I was buzzing because I don't really score goals like that often. And then when it was chalked away, I was gutted. But it was one of them ones. Look, I didn't want to get into something with the ref, get a silly yellow card. You know, the game was won at 2-0. It's one of them ones you just have to take on the chin, and you know, hopefully I can score one of them again maybe tomorrow night. So we'll have to wait and see.
Are you a fan of VAR?
Yeah, look, it's one of them ones. I said it before. You know, you're going to get decisions that go your way. You're going to get decisions that don't go your way. In the minute, it's a bit up in the air. Some decisions are getting made, the wrong decisions. You know, some decisions are right. But look, we're just there to play football, and you know, it's down to the authorities to decide, and you know, the people at Stockley Park, and you know, the referees.
Прашањето беше во случајот со ВАР, значи асистентот, видео асистентот во играта, пред 82,000 гледачи, нели на Олд Трафорд имаше ситуација кога еден гол не беше признаен. Дали тоа сметате дека е голема грешка? Одговорот на Деклан Райс беше дека да, имавме такви случаи во неколку надпревари претходно и дури и жолти картони беа делени поради некои такви случаи, така да тешко е сега да се каже како тоа ќе влијае на нашата игра понатаму, но можам да кажам дека и одлуките што се носат обично со ВАР некогаш се во полза наша, некогаш не се во наша полза и така натаму, може некогаш да има и погрешни одлуки, но ете, играме фудбал, се враќаме на терен и ќе видиме како ќе се одвива тоа во текот на утрешниот ден.
Simon Pitch.
Hi, Gareth. You've spoken about Kieran, but I understand Jared Bowen's also left this group. What's the situation there, and is there any information on the severity, and is it a blow with tomorrow night in mind?
Yeah, unfortunately, Jared picked up an injury. I think he felt it a little bit yesterday, and then again at the end of training today. So we didn't really have enough time to assess it fully and make a really accurate decision before the game. So we felt better to leave him in England so that he can get it properly assessed, and don't think it's going to be anything serious, but we just didn't have enough time to, and we wouldn't take a risk in that situation.
Just wait for translation.
Прашањето беше the player was Kieran Bowen. Gareth Bowen. Jared Bowen. Прашањето беше за Гарет Боуен, што се случи со него, имаше повреда, нели, завчера на надпреварот, селекторот одговори да, Джаред имаше повреда и денеска исто така на тренингот утврдивме дека не може да биде вклучен во, односно на тренингот претходно што го имавме, нема да го вклучиме во екипата и го оставивме во Англија, така да еве без него ќе оди овој надпревар.
And I just wanted to ask, obviously it was a win on Friday, but to end the year on a high with a better performance, I guess, is the goal tomorrow.
Definitely. We weren't at the level of performance that we want on Friday. So all focus on tomorrow's game. We play a team who, although they can't qualify, have tremendous pride, and they'll be wounded by what happened in Manchester. So we have to be ready for a really good atmosphere, full crowd, full stadium, and yeah, we've had a calendar year where we've been very good, so we want to finish well.
Прашањето беше околу учинокот утре, како се очекува. Да, ние во петокот имавме надпревар во кој што бевме на ниво, победивме. Така да ќе се фокусираме сега на утрешниот надпревар. Овој надпревар противникот го гледа со прилично високо ниво на гордост. Тие беа малку и ранети сега од оној надпревар кој што се одигра во Манчестер, но атмосферата е добра, публиката е тука, стадионот ќе биде полн, така да очекуваме и добар резултат.
Прашање за селекторот, каква е ситуацијата со Маркус Рашфорд и дали можеби за овој надпревар планира да изостави дел од оние кои што се стандардни во првиот тим на Англија?
I must interpret this question. So, what's the situation with Marcus Rashford, and would you not take someone in the team which was taken last time or previously? Some of the players from previous days or matches?
Well, Marcus is fine. He's fit. We've obviously got good competition for places in the wide positions, so all of our players have to be aware that they have to play well, because we have to pick a squad for a European Championship in 3 matches' time, and in all positions the competition is very high.
Маркос е фит, Маркос е добар, но сакам да кажам дека имаме доста добра конкуренција и сите играчи треба да бидат свесни дека треба да дадат добар учинок. Ние практично во 3 меча сега сакаме да го склопиме тимот кој што ќе игра на Европското првенство, така да ситуацијата е таква да сите се свесни дека имаат конкуренција.
Okay, we'll go back to Rob shortly, but before then, do we have any further questions before we do? No? Okay, go Rob.
Declan, I wanted to ask from the players' perspective right now whether you kind of feel the proximity of next summer's tournament. There's only one more international meet-up after this in March. So does the pressure to kind of impress individually as much as collectively kind of ramp up on you as players now to impress the guy alongside you and make sure you're in that squad?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I feel like that's always in our minds that, you know, when we go back to club, you know, Gareth's always attending games, Steve's always attending games, and, you know, you need to be at your best. You know, nothing's guaranteed, and, you know, going into a major tournament, you need to be fit, you need to be ready, you need to be well prepared. You know, like he said, I think it's a shorter squad this time, so whereas the World Cup, it was a 26-man squad, it's obviously now a 23-man squad, and, you know, you need to be at your best to get picked for that. So I'm sure all the boys will be doing everything they can to be on the plane to Germany.
Прашањето беше кон Деклан, каква е ситуацијата со наредните месеци и како тимот ќе се спрема за Европското првенство, ќе има надпревари исто така и подготовки во март надпревари и слично. Деклан одговори дека ништо не е гарантирано, дека треба да сите најдоброто од себе го извлечеме за да бидеме спремни, добро подготвени. Така да на светскиот куп, например, имаме 26 играчи, овој пат веројатно за европското, ако добро разбрав, ќе имаме 23 на располагање, така да ќе треба сите да дадеме најдоброто од себе.
And Declan, is this a bit of a no-win situation, this game for you? Because North Macedonia have had some really good results. They're clearly a quality side in many areas. They've drawn with Italy, they've beaten Malta twice, lost narrowly to Ukraine. You add all that up, and when you guys have beaten them 7-0, there'll be people expecting you to roll them over handsomely. But I guess it's not that simple. But does it add an extra bit of pressure that you're expected to go and win handsomely?
Look, we know how good they are. You know, even though we won quite big in Manchester, we knew before the game, you know, some of the quality they have on the pitch and some of the star players they had, you know, we were wary of that. You know, we'll be wary of that again tomorrow night. I think especially after the other night, you know, against Malta, you know, just a bit of pride in ourselves that, you know, we need to raise the level. You know, we need to put out a statement, and it will be a good way to end the year. You know, we're currently unbeaten since the World Cup, so it's down to us to go out tomorrow night. You know, put on a performance. You know, I feel like mentally, that's where it comes from. You know, you need to be mentally prepared, have the right mentality. You know, be ready for a hostile environment, and make sure that we go out. You know, go out this year with a bang. So tomorrow night we'll be ready for whatever they throw at us.
Прашањето беше како го оценуваш квалитетот на репрезентацијата на Северна Македонија. Македонија изигра 2 пати, ја победи Малта 2 пати, изигра нерешено со Италија, изгуби несрекно изгуби од Украина и така натаму. Резултатот на првата надпревара беше 7-0 за Англија. Како го оценуваш статусот сега на тимот на противникот? Деклан одговори да во Манчестер квалитетот не беше на некој ниво, но не е тоа толку едноставно. Можеби утре ќе се сменат работите, утре ќе бидат по-спремни, сигурно по-подготвени. Ние секако од наша страна ќе се обидеме да го подигнеме нивото на играта кој што го имавме против Малта. Малку и нашата гордост да ја подигнеме, затоа што со Малта победивме. И на крајот е добро годината да ја завршиме со победа, но мораме да бидеме ментално спремни, духовно спремни, за да излеземе на теренот и очекувам дека ќе имаме и непријателска атмосфера на некој начин на стадионот.
Gareth, last one from me if I may. By my maths, I think barring a 9-0 defeat here, and I think Turkey beating Wales 3-0 as well, you're going to be guaranteed a place in pot 1 with the top seeds for the next summer's draw. So what's the manager's priority here? What's your focus? What do you want to see? What do you want to learn from this game?
Performance is the priority. We've set a standard. We didn't reach that standard on Friday. We have to get back to what we're good at. There's always a chance within that to have a look at a couple of things that we'd like to see as well. But the biggest thing is making sure we hit the level of performance that we've set ourselves.
Прашањето беше, имаше спомна некои резултати, Турција го победи Вейлс, ако не грешам, 9-0 беше спомнат и друг некој резултат. Како го оценувате утрешниот надпревар и што очекувате пред се, кои се приоритетите, фокусот и што сакате да видите да се направи на утрешната средба? Селекторот одговори, сакаме учинокот да го подигнеме, подигнеме и стандардот на нашата игра, затоа што во петокот не бевме баш на ниво, се мисли на надпреварот со Малта, и да се вратиме на она на кое што сме добри. Очекувам тоа ниво, значи да го постигнеме и да истрчаме на теренот подготвени.
Okay, we'll end it there. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I don't wish you success tomorrow.
I know, I understand.
Let's make it a fair game.